Bonjour.
Bonjour.
For the last time. We are now heading north on the 151, A151, 22nd of November 2020, and we are heading for Dieppe, having just spent a nice, over 24 hours at Montville, and yeah, this is our last view now of France. It's been really cloudy this morning and about 12 degrees. Not very warm, but at least it's dry. That's really good. So we've had a wonderful 3 months over here.
Yeah.
It's been really good. We hope we'll be able to come back in about 8 months to go south again, down into warmer climes in July. As you can see, the roads, because obviously it's about 2:10 on a Sunday afternoon, so and in lockdown the roads are very quiet, not even any lorries so far, so yeah, there is there are roadworks further up this road apparently, so we just hope that we don't get a problem with that. But we've got 42 minutes, 27 miles left. So we say au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. See you again soon.
Hello everybody, we're sat outside the gates at Dieppe. We've arrived here nice and early. It's 3:15. We arrived here just before 3 o'clock. They open the gates at 4, so we will get loaded on, and I don't think there'll be very many sort of people going on. We've seen quite a few coming off. The ferry had just come in when we came down the hill. So there's been a fair few, but not a huge amount that you would normally see coming off the ferry. So we're just going to make a cup of coffee. That's the beauty of having your own accommodation with you. We've made ourselves some snack, some salad and stuff to take on board, so we've got something to eat, because we're going to be on board for 4 hours now. We should arrive in England 8 o'clock our time, French time, but 10
o'clock French time.
10 o'clock French time, 9 o'clock
UK
time. Is that right?
Yes.
Because we're leaving at 6, aren't we?
Go back an hour.
Leaving at 6, 4 hours on the boat. Arriving at 10, this 9. French time, but it'll be 9 o'clock England time. So we're hoping that we're going to be able to park up at the ferry port on the other side at New Haven for the night. We'll get up early in the morning and get on the road. We haven't been able to fill up with LPG. We're down to one light which is going orange, but there is a garage just along from New Haven at the top of Brighton. So we've got that earmarked to go there. We may make it on LPG. We might have to use some petrol. That's fine. So we'll fill up there, and that will get us up to Bicester. So that's tomorrow's jaunt. If we can't park at New Haven, then we will go along, and I believe that the garage is a 24-hour garage. So we will have to go along there, and then we'll have to look for a lay-by on the road up to to the M4 really, M40, because we're going to go up to the M25, round the M25, off on the M40 and along. We hope we'll be able to stop at the ferry port. If we can't, we're just going to have to drive, until we find somewhere, which isn't going to be much fun. I've not driven Grace in the dark on lights. I don't know how effective the lights are, because everybody that speaks about the lights on these vehicles, so they're not very bright. But then again, if you're driving on main roads in England, a lot of them are lit anyway. So yeah, hopefully it'll be all right. But we hope not to do that. So there we are, end of the journey through France, beginning of the journey to England on the ferry, and back there, and 2 weeks of isolation. Kind of looking forward to it in a way, to be honest, because we're going to be in a cottage for the 2 weeks, and we're kind of looking forward to having on tap water. We don't have to worry about the tank running out. On tap electric, we don't have to worry about the electric running out. So yeah, it'll just be like a little holiday for us. That's what we did last year when we had the MOT done. We had a 3-day holiday break in a spa hotel. Those days are gone, aren't they, at the moment? So we got 2 weeks in self-catering accommodation. So if you're watching from the RV group in America, welcome. It's really nice to join your group over there. We full-time here in Europe, mostly in England up to now, I have to admit. We started last September. If you go back to the beginning of our videos on YouTube, you will see our journey through COVID lockdown and all that stuff. And if you're new to our channel, do go back and have a look at our story so far. The early videos, they're less well done, if you like. We're fairly raw anyway. I don't sort of edit too much. All my ums and ahs are left in. Don't try and make it professional at all. It's just us. It's just us, Carol and I, documenting our journey. We started it for friends and family. We started it so that we would have a record somewhere of what we've done and how we got on. And we've been doing that now for 14-15 months. So if you're new, welcome. Do sign up to our channel. That would greatly encourage us. We love to think there are people out there who are enjoying our little adventures. And if you're thinking of coming to Europe from the States, it's a great place to come, but it's very, very different. I think you'll find, and you probably wouldn't want to hire a large RV. You want to hire a smaller camper van. That would be my advice, because these jobs that you drive around in the States and in Canada, they're a little large on our roads. But we love it, and we get by, but we do scrape and scrunch around a little bit. We've got a few bumps and dents to prove our journeys. If you look back on some of our videos, you'll see those happening as well. That would be my advice. If you're coming over from the States, don't get anything too big. Get something that's big enough for you to enjoy your time over here without worrying too much, and being able to get into the smaller places, because they're the beautiful ones. All right, God bless. Take care. We'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.
Okay, Mark. Women sat over there. I don't know if you saw them.
So we've got a car that's come off the ferry over here, being interrogated by the French police.
Yeah.
The lady's been with a baby being taken somewhere. Gentleman in the car. Not quite sure what's going on, obviously, but the gendarme has the paperwork, and border security guy has the paperwork, and they're going over to the office, because there are only certain restrictions on what you can do over here as well as in the UK, and if you're coming over here and you don't have the right reasons, you could be in trouble. I mean, they might be French coming back in a British car, you know, because there's a lot of French nationals live in the UK, and so this might be something that's going on. Anyway, that's interesting. Carol, you were saying about another car?
Oh yeah, pulled up here outside the terminal. There was 2 women with suitcases in the bags.
Ah, right.
That sat out there.
Uh-huh.
Which obviously they have just come off the ferry.
Okay.
And this car is turned up
To pick them up.
But the interesting thing was that the girls came over, the people got out, man and woman got out, and they had masks on, the couple in the car. And as soon as they got out of the car, they took the woman took her mask off
and gave each other kisses.
and hugged these girls who'd just come off the ferry.
Probably come back from university.
Yeah. And you're thinking,
Dodgy. But then if they're going to go back and live with mum and dad or whatever it is, you might as well catch it sooner rather than later, mightn't you? Interesting stuff, folks, isn't it?
They didn't have any.
This COVID. We've got another camper van here, a small camper van that's British.
No.
VW. Don't know whether they're going. I guess they're going to catch the ferry. They're parked in the car park there. See, if you've got a smaller van, you can park in that car park rather than over here. But anyway, we're happy. We're having. There's the coffee coming, and we'll be soon on our way. There we are. That's the adventure for today. I just finished videoing, and Carol was telling me about this car, and I spotted the other car, and it's all going on. It's all going on. We see it all from our little windows. We're not curtain twitchers, really, honestly. Okay, speak to you again.